bank. It works out pretty good. I can get it pumped every 10 years, and it's just fine. I get, well, no. I said, well, no. I said, I'll tell you what I believe I could do it for. I could do it. I said, you gave me $349.
You were a businessman, John.
They said, what about if we hook you up for free? I said, well, okay. I don't want to make you do something you don't want to do. I said, so I said, I'm not. But, I mean, you just got, but I believe that things happen. I don't know. I think about this. All right. So if we talk about keys to business, and not really stock related, but when we think about keys, there's people out there that want to go in business. Business is always changing. There's a lot of great businesses out there now. One of the things is the transfer of information. It seems to be a cool business. But I mean, when you think about if you had to advise somebody, if they're sitting here, somebody's sitting here and saying, man, I'm thinking about going to business next week. I want to sell rubber bands, or I want to go into a business that's good. What kind of advice could you give them?
To have a business plan.
Okay.
And that, maybe they can't fill in all the blanks, but at least have some idea of what you're trying to accomplish, and also put a budget to it.
Okay.
I am big on the budget, John.
Right.
Because so many businesses fail because they're undercapitalized.
Yes, sir.
And you need a good banker if you're going to go into business for yourself. Somebody that you can go to and you have a good relationship. You don't have to go through an arm and a leg paperwork.
Right.
And that's where Rhodes Brown came in for me.
But see, nowadays nowadays, to where when you done things, when you sold a car at Western Auto, you sit down, I guess, at the desk there, and you had a contract form. You filled out. You've done this. Okay. If you buy a house now, we're talking about 6 months to a year to get a loan straightened up. I mean, people with good credit, 3 months is nothing if it takes you 3 months to get a house.
Now, what are you talking about?
If you're going to get a home loan, say you're going to get the home loan now to go to the bank. I mean, the rules and the things now are so much different.
Well, I'm sure they are, but here again, you got to go, if you're going to go to a bank and you want to buy a big ticket item like that, you're going to have some kind of a balance sheet, aren't you?
Personal
balance sheet.
Now what you're doing, you're going to get they want your pay stubs.
Okay. Same
and
deal.
They want your pay stubs in tax return. Okay. But what it is, the banks you work with them now constantly apologize for how much it does take, because then it goes here. It used to be, you and I used to be able to go in and get a loan on a signature. Okay.
I could go into Rhodes Brown's and look, Rhodes, I need $50,000 right now. Boop, boop, boop.
Right. But now it really is different, man.
Yeah.
Now you can get those kind of loans, but they're high interest, 25% loans. You know what I mean? They're you get them now out there, but now when you go into a bank and try to work with a bank, credit unions are pretty good. If you want to work with a credit union, but banks now are, I think, and what I get from them, there's so many regulations that they're under, and it comes back. Comes back from the scams and the crooks and the people out there that have made it so hard on normal people to get loans anymore and to do those things. But I apologize. So we talked about secrets. We're talking about having a good banker.
Yeah.
Having a business plan.
Right.
And when you think about, and what else are you thinking? Well, know your market?
Well, it certainly would help. I mean, here again, I sort of throw that into the business plan. If you're going to go in and try to sell something, it wouldn't hurt to test the market and know what kind of situation you're going to deal with and what kind of customers you think you're going to have.
Right.
And how are they going to get financed, or are you going to finance it?
Yeah.
See, that here again, like I said, that was key to Western Auto.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know it was.
hell, I don't care what you wanted. I could finance it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you'd rather made the money than the bank making the money.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a great investment, wasn't it? You were investing in yourself.
John, in some years, I made more money on interest than I made on the merchandise itself.
Right. Yeah. And I'm going to be transparent. I don't like to be all the time, okay? But when I think about you and I, and how much I respect you and how much I like you, and I like you. I mean, I would, whatever you need. I've told you I would.
I appreciate
if
that too,
if I can't do it, I know somebody that can. If we need to beat somebody up, I'll find somebody to do it for us. Okay, so that way we don't get hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We're too damn old for that.
I know. I said you're gonna have to get through that winter to get me that. But you know, when I think about that, now I have been so far off on some of the great things you've done, like business plan. I mean, I've never had a business plan.
Haven't you?
And I've 8 restaurants, stuff I've done. And I could have done better, okay? I mean, you know, I could have done a lot better in a lot of things, but I missed those things. And I didn't, because I come straight from the coal mine.